This is going to be a good game.
I deeply regret what we've done to male fashion over the years. You go back like 100 or so years.
Yep.
Man, we dress so much snazzier than we do now. All right. I guess I should make a new character?
Yeah. So,
all right.
So evidently, we recorded earlier. We recorded 2 sessions of this, and I reviewed the footage, and it lagged out a bunch. And it better not this time. So we're doing it again. Ryan's character's all made, so that joke's gone.
I'm still going to do it, though.
Well, yeah, but you don't need to make his appearance. You saved it.
It's true. I just always thought Ligarius's wheel was one of like the really cool weapons that they allowed. Mm-hmm. Yep. One of the things I kind of always complained about with Dark Souls, and I still do,
is that there's no like fun weapons.
Well, it's that fun weapons seem to have a really common habit of being bad.
Oh, the Dragon Bone Fist was really fun.
Oh, there's definitely some like fancy weapons that are good.
Yeah.
But they're usually ones that pull off like really edgy moves and stuff like that.
There's no like the flippy anime blade.
Yeah, like the pinwheel skeleton shield.
Yep.
Why is that not allowed to be any good? Like you can give it crappy range, but give it some good damage or something. Like
I don't know,
give
maybe
it something.
Maybe it's just gimmick weapons. They're just like you will have fun with it.
Classy guy with Mountain Dew eyes.
Yes, Ryan's favorite Spider-Man villain is Big Wheel, so that's who he is. Do you want to pick a different weapon to start with?
Well, I'm pretty familiar with the axe, and I think I want to do that just so I can kind of get to where I was.
Okay. Yeah, and I was genuinely surprised. Just so everybody knows, Ryan did not get his ass handed to him at all in the first recording. He pretty much stomped it, and it was impressive. I was really surprised because me playing my first time, I was terrible. Me playing my second time, still not good. Coming back this year, I still died a bunch. But you're just better at these games than me. I think that's what it is.
Well,
you play them a lot more than me.
Well, I have been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3 lately, and it definitely does feel really similar.
Yeah.
But I also kind of had like this expectation that, like I would need to be in the mindset to look for parryable characters, and that I would need to kind of just like play everything like I'm somebody who's two-handing a halberd in Dark Souls 3. Like
just play like you
don't really have a block. You have more offensive and like a kiting kind of,
You play like somebody slipped some fucking speed into your drink and you didn't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's too offensive? Oh, that's funny.
I feel like it'll probably get there. I think there will be a point in the game where I'm like, this just isn't my cup of tea.
Okay.
But right now, it's really not bad.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it could actually be more aggressive, and I would be okay with it. Mm-hmm. Like, I kind of get in the feel of wanting to be, like, really, get in there and rip some shit up.
It makes you want to get better at that?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. When a game encourages you to do the thing that they want you to do, and they succeed, that's a good game.
Yeah.
If it encourages you to do something you don't want to do, that's not a good game.
I think one of the ways that they kind of pull off that, and I don't know, maybe this helped a lot of people before, but like when I'm fighting the hollows, they die so quickly that like, you want to get more hits in to get your health back. Like you have that. I have that in my mind all the time. Like if I get hit, I don't want to have to drink anything to do it. I want to get the damage in. But they die before I can do that. So I like want to get more aggressive. I want to find a new group of enemies that I haven't even started fighting yet and beat them up.
Right.
So, and that I think that kind of like it's like the secret tutorial of the game in the beginning.
Yeah, they made their difficulty curve very reasonable.
Yeah. That's one of the things that I guess kind of pleasantly surprised me while I was playing. I didn't really think about it too much like while I was doing it, but once I sat down and really thought about how my experience was at the beginning, it's a lot better crafted than I was expecting it was going to be.
You thought they were just going to relentlessly pound your pussy.
Well, I thought that they were going to try and encourage people to be aggressive by making the enemies like such a swarm of dudes that like the only way you're going to get through it is if you get in there and start doing like really impressive whirlwind attacks. And
this isn't a team ninja game. It's not Ninja Gaiden. It's not Devil May Cry, where you really have to know the combos and the. Yeah.
Well, you expect Dark Souls games to be challenging, right?
Yes.
Like you expect the combat to be challenging.
But they set the challenge.
Yeah. It's also true that, none of the Dark Souls games start you out with anything that's truly difficult. And I guess I forgot that they're really good at doing that. So
this feels like way more of a fucking podcast now that we have like already seen and done all this.
Well, I have all of my refrigerator thoughts to talk about now. You know, when you sit up and you go to the fridge in the kitchen after you've experienced it. Well, before I wanted to start, I just wanted to know what happens if I kill him and I don't die.
You walk outside.
Yeah, but
there's 2 other guys between you and the ladder, right? There's 2 other guys out here. So you now have to get past them or kill them before you can pull down the ladder to get to the lantern. So it really just makes you feel good.
That's funny.
I don't know what happened with the recording, but I'm very happy to be doing this again so soon, since our schedules are just not working right now. This really works out in our favor that we can get these in here, and I'm watching the playback. I'm not seeing it lag, but we are still dealing with Ryan's need to focus.
It is true, although I really just wanted to kind of beat this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's definitely like the gateway challenge. Right?
Oh yeah, I think it's a good idea, and they even put him at like 1/3 of his health. Ooh, I'd almost would have got him right up in his snooter.
I'm still unlearning the triangle button thing, and that really bothers me.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I don't like it.
I might actually cut those in all the times that you hit the vial button trying to two-hand your weapon. If I do, here they are.
Oh, I didn't mean to use blood.
The people in the tap.
Damn it! Yeah. God. Fuck. God, I did not.
So what do you think of the blood rally? The health you can get back.
Couple of guys who were up to no good. Start. Fuck. God. Shit. God damn it.
That was great, wasn't it?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't even like the thought of it. Oh, God damn it.
Look, Ryan, all you need to do is boop his snoot. All right? Give him the boopinest of boops that ever was snooted. I think you got him. I always encourage people to use different weapons. Just because that's how I enjoy these games. I always use different shit because I want to know how it handles.
Well, I fully intend to use different weapons, but I just want to use the axe because I really enjoyed it. And
it should be right here. Oh, okay. Gee, that spooked me. Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Threaded cane is a lot of fun too. It's dex-based, does less damage, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I feel like the different performance and stuff will throw me off too, and I'm a bit worried about that. Okay. And also, I hate the saw cleaver. I think it's a stupid looking weapon. I think it's the dumbest shit they designed.
And they put it on the box art.
I don't know why. I guess because it really looks visceral. Like
it looks good in a picture. That's for sure.
That's true.
It's like well shaped. It's got a good center of mass and like orientation of its. I don't know how to say it. It's an art thing. It looks good in its untransformed state in a picture. Whereas an axe, it'll like go off screen, or it just looks like a fucking axe. A threaded cane, it just looks like a cane or a whip. But the saw cleaver looks interesting. It's like, before I might have just had coffee with you, but now I think I want to fuck you.
Damn.
Saw cleaver is like the girl you didn't know you want to fuck.
Somehow I feel like I didn't use the gun enough.
I know you did. You did a lot of parries.
Yeah.
If you mean as a basic offense weapon, I mean, don't worry about that right now. It's gonna be like until you get like the cannon or the fucking. I think there's a Gatling gun.
I don't know. I just feel like the way they structured everything in the game. Like the gun is literally like 50% of your available moveset.
It's more like 33%.
That's true. There is But still, it's a significant portion, and it's like not optional, right? Virtually.
Because it really does not do a lot of damage, and that's. I mean, I really don't know how to feel about it. It's how you parry. It's like you have a parrying dagger that can hit that guy over there.
I guess they wanted a believable way that you could parry something that's many times your size and is a beast. You know,
Yeah.
like you can't really parry a wolf with a dagger.
Yeah, there's a lot of targeting like heads. And if you shoot a boss in the head enough, you'll get them to, it'll make that sound, that ding.
So with bosses, it's not necessarily about the timing so much as it is about the amount of
Yes.
damage you put on their head.
Yeah, transformation weapons are an ingenious thing. I love them.
They really are. I think the weapon arts was also a really
Yeah.
good gap closer. Like, Dark Souls 1 and 2 really struggled from having such locked movesets.
Yeah.
Because it made it really hard for weapons to be good in, so many situations.
Yeah, I enjoy anything they can do to change up weapons.
Have you noticed I really need, like, visual cues for just about everything in games? I really don't like when they try to lead you on with things.
I don't know. What are you referring to? Do you mean like in sense of story, in sense of where you can go? Because obviously where you can go, that comes down to level design and dropping hints.
Well, like every boss that I run into, if it doesn't,
Oh, yeah.
like if I don't look at it
You
and
were-
think, oh yeah, there's a way to do this,
Yeah.
I get lost.
Yeah,
I
that-
just die to it over and over again.
You didn't with the cleric beast. You killed him in your first try, and you were just like, I still don't feel like I figured it out. It's like there's nothing to figure out, Ryan. You just have to. Yes, obviously you have to learn when to dodge, but that's with every enemy in a fucking Miyazaki game.
Excuse me, sir.
He's
that belonged to somebody.
He is part of the Anti-Carpentry Society, Ryan. You have to respect his views.
He works in ironworks. He can't afford to have this wood competition going on.
He can't stand that they would put iron bolts into wood. Iron caskets with iron bolts. Otherwise, get some wood bolts. Look at this guy. He's part of the carpentry league. I don't remember what I called him, but he's part of them. The big boy, the big butcher boy. You gave him a tummy rub last time.
God damn it.
It's happening again.
It's so hard
It's
to
starting.
get used to.
God damn it, just right away. No problem. He's just like, no, I have no problem with parrying, but the goddamn blood vial button.
Oh, that was a mess up.
Ooh.
Okay, he's got some poise.
Yeah, where you going, Ryan?
I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going.
You played through this shit already?
This place is very visually confusing. Like each area kind of, I feel like lacks an identity, sort of. Like
This beginning area, yes. I've been through the game so much.
the
that
bridge is pretty distinct. I remembered that.
is it because everything is too distinct? Like everything looks like it's a special.
Everything's so ornate and decorated. Like
Well, that's what you get when you
And
buy the
it's the
PS4, $399, PS4, eBay. Go to Walmart. Get
right.
PS4. What are you gonna do? But yeah, you just cleave through the people.
Cleave through them, my boy. Just hunt. It's what hunters do.
Did you ever wonder why the people are angry at you, Ryan?
because I kill lots of stuff.
Yeah, I don't really know. I think they just drunk too much blood and now they think you're a beast. Or maybe...
But they themselves became the beasts.
Yeah, I really don't know. I'm sure Vati could tell me.
I like that they do this, though.
What?
Eventually, they actually do mob you, and you gotta,
Yep.
you
And-
gotta
and-
learn the arts.
Yep, and you can approach them in different ways.
Yeah.
You can like bum rush that whole procession and get to a bunch of them in the road leading to them. The road leading up to there before they get here.
You can also kind of bottleneck them up on that side there after you kill the rifleman.
Yep. Ooh.
Wow.
You could probably bust into the DLC and get 2 weapons pretty early. One of them, you ever seen Bleach?
Yeah.
You know the red-haired guy, Renji, his weapon?
No.
Oh, it's like an extendable big sword. It breaks off into segments like chick 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 chick.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's one of those in the Old Hunters DLC. Apparently people really like it. I did not. There he is. Good old Hookman.
It'll be good if you want to do an Ivy cosplay.
It's too thick.
So is Ivy. It is fun parrying people by shooting them in the face.
Yep. Gun parry.
That's how real men parry.
That's how dirty hair. That's a dirty Harry parry.
Yeah, that really doesn't sound like... That doesn't sound PG-13.
Oh, I don't know. What were his movies rated?
I don't know who's Dirty Harry.
What? And we got a little time left. We watched the movie Bright with Will Smith.
That was surprisingly entertaining.
It was. It was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Yep.
the giant. I got you.
Brick Troll. It is like buddy cop movie, but fantasy and racism.
Wow, what a summary.
It was a fun movie. I'd definitely call it good. There's a lot of obviously on the nose shit because that's it. I mean, it was immediately about magic and race.
And cops being bad.
Race. Yeah, that was a little fucking blunt.
A little.
Just that, Ryan. If I do hyperbole, I need you to pick up on it, or exaggeration, or sarcasm. Just whatever one of those it is, you gotta pick up on it.
You can't even pick up on it. How am I supposed to?
No, I can't categorize it. But if you read what I'm writing, we're gonna be a-okay.
I can't read.
That explains a lot, actually.
Oh, right, I get to fight the troll.
Yes.
I like this because I get to parry him.
That's the joy you get out of this now?
Yeah.
Is the satisfaction of parrying.
I will say this, the whole barehanded, like, reach into their chest and pull out their heart Indiana Jones style. I actually like that more than the critical attacks that they have in Dark Souls.
Really? Even though they're different depending on what weapon you have?
But here's the problem, it's not different enough. Like, the critical attack for the scythe looks dumb as hell. You shove the scythe, like, dull end first through their torso. You know, and stuff like that. Like, the animation, they have a lot of animations, and they look pretty good, but they don't look good enough. Like, they just get too much wrong.
Whoop.
Wow.
Yep. He's gonna smash your face in with that brick. He don't care who your mama is, who your pa is.
Wow.
Oh, nope. There it is.
We go.
Yeah, except you don't reach in and pull out your heart. Look, your hand's empty. You just have a hand firmly grasping the air from their lungs.
Oh, boy.
I swear.
Oh, a torch.
Yeah.
Wait, can I equip that instead of gun?
Yeah.
Oh, man, this changes a lot. Now I can see in the dark area.
Did you... Is there... Was it... Is there a dark area?
Yeah, that house, remember?
Oh, yeah. Because...
Oh, birdos.
Because, man, it's so hard to see those 3 enemies and the guy in the wheelchair.
I just don't like not being able to see. How is the oil urn different from the Molotov?
You coat people in oil so that when they are hit with fire or they catch on fire from something, it does more fire.
Is it better to combo the two? Or, like, is it about the same amount of damage as just throwing 2 Molotovs?
That is an excellent question.
I'm glad you're here to approve the quality of my questions. Person who's played the game several times but can't answer it.
That's all I can do. And it's because I don't use dumb, useless items that require me to stop swinging my weapon.
You're one of those people.
Look, Ryan, I like items. I love using the ones that seem interesting. But if I need to coat somebody in oil, and now I need to use another item.
Have you ever heard of the Timmy, Johnny, and Spike game design tropes?
No.
It was a thing developed by Magic the Gathering to classify their players. And they said all types of cards belong to certain groups of people, and you should have cards from each persona
in each set.
Yeah. And Timmy cards are just big and powerful, right? They don't have to be overpowered. It just has to be a lot of impact, you know.
Timmy's a very bold man.
Yeah. Timmy's that character who just wants to do something really powerful that looks flashy, right?
All right, Timothy grew up to be a NFL quarterback. Got it.
Then there's
Tim Johnson.
Johnny, who likes making decks, so he wants cards that are complex and does thought-provoking things, right?
Yep. John the stockbroker.
He's the guy that would use the oil urn because it's like a combo, right? And it does something really flashy and cool.
Yeah. Jonathan works on Wall Street, right?
And then you have Spike, who doesn't care what method he uses as long as it's the best method that allows winning. So whatever wins the most effectively, the most often, that's what he wants.
Donald Trump. I'm sure I've used the oil urn at some point. I'm pretty sure I've used every item in this game that at least, you know, served a purpose. Like, they serve a purpose in combat. I'm sure I've used them once, but if I can do as much as the oil urn can do by just swinging another time, you know, there's a lot of fights in this game where speed kind of counts.
That's true.
And if I got to combo 2 items together, I'm not really going to want to do that. So.
It needs to have a big payoff for you to consider it seriously.
I don't know. So I'm sure I have used it. I just do not recall because I don't know why I would. You can try it on the cleric beast.
Which type of player do you think you are?
I don't.
You don't like the classifications?
I don't think I am a type of player. I don't know.
You don't.
I don't like labels, Ryan. Like a Timothy.
You're definitely a Timothy.
Or Becky. I like using different things. I don't care if they're the best. I just like using different things.
Oh, okay.
I approach all games like these, all the Soulsborne, the same way.
What's the range on these pebbles? Oh, that's pretty good.
I approach them all the same way, and I know I've talked about it. I will, yeah, when you hit them, you're resetting their attack. So they just start over.
Don't they stagger?
Eventually?
What do you mean eventually?
They stagger eventually, that's what I mean.
But you mean like if I try it enough times and die to them, eventually one time when I hit them, they'll stagger?
Similar mindset, but yeah, I have no idea how staggering works. I never have in any of their games. As far as I didn't know if it was based on damage, because that's the only number I could track it to. Anyways, in these games, I'll try and go forwards with whatever I have going for me, whatever I enjoy doing. If that doesn't work, I'll see what I can change until it works.
Okay.
What was the second boy's name?
Johnny.
Okay, I'm more like a Tim John, I guess. I don't know.
Tim John Neal. If you're a Kim, you execute anybody that makes a card that isn't you. Just your face on the card.
I don't know if is that a joke?
You just win. You have history rewritten so that you are the only card in the game.
I feel like I'm missing out on something because I don't know who Kim is unless you just
Kim
told.
Jong Il.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. The first person that comes to mind when somebody says Kim is Kim Possible. Do 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 do.
I never watched that show. Was it good?
I don't know. I was.
Yeah, that was a really disappointing response, Chris.
I can't-
I was hoping you were gonna say, Ryan, are you crazy? That's my favorite show ever.
I'm not that guy, and if I am him ironically. And also, when
I
think
had dizzying fantasies as a child about that redheaded girl. You're
So-
gonna edit that so that I actually say that, right?
you did say.
Damn it. No, I mean like that's what you would say.
I was really confused.
No, the Totally Spies girls were way hotter.
I was gonna say, when it comes to cartoons that I watched in my youth, I try.
Holy shit. How is he not dead?
You hit him twice? I don't know, man.
Look how many hit points he's got. He's got
None.
none. He's got 0.
Yeah.
And this fucker, I hate him.
What I'm trying
Holy
to say is cartoons that I watched in my youth, I try to keep an open mind about. I enjoyed watching Doug when I was younger. You watch Doug now, it's awful.
It really is.
It's bad. Rocko's Modern Life still holds up pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Ren and Stimpy, good shit.
Angry Beavers didn't age well.
Yeah.
I found. At least, or rather, I didn't age well with Angry Beavers.
I think you can just say I didn't age well and just end the statement. There you go.
I don't know why that was better than the other one.
I don't know. You have to know like when the attack window is, and you didn't determine the attack window. Miyazaki did. So
Yeah.
you just don't know when it's applicable, and they don't tell you. The most they probably tell you is before they attack.
I imagine too the size of the gun probably determines what your window is too, to some degree.
To some degree, not really. Just the speed that it fires.
Really, like a huge cannon doesn't give you a better parry window than like just.
If it does, there's no way I would have noticed because I would have used the cannon for fun. That shit takes 12 Quicksilver bullets to shoot.
Oh damn! It's not just one.
No. The repeating pistol shoots 2 at a time, even though it's called a repeating pistol. It only repeats once, and it does it while you're shooting your first bullet. It's not much of a repeat, basically. It's a double-barreled pistol. That's what I'm trying to say.
It seems strange.
I don't make the rules, and I don't speak no Japanese.
Well, I guess since they don't have a reload, it would make sense.
Yeah. Retreat is a viable option, young man.
I need an egress. Ow.
You need to PETA those fools. Alright, I don't know if PETA does that.
Sure they do. PETA executes most of the animals that they take.
Yeah, that was the joke I was saying, but I don't know if they throw a flaming bottle on them, because I consider
Look
it.
how nice this is, Chris. I can see where I'm going. And these enemies are much less difficult to deal with.
Great, I love it. That's great. I'm so glad you could light up.
I can't even poke things with it.
Yeah, kill the man in the wheel.
Yeah. Burn the old man.
I've learned. I kind of learned something about myself. I do a lot well when it comes to learning by doing or learning by seeing. And I think that has a little bit to do with the fact that if you asked me what, like, pin number I use to clock in at work, I couldn't tell you. But if I hold my hand over a number pad...
I had that same problem at work the other day. I had to call desktop support because there was a problem with my computer. And they asked me what my extension was. And that's what you use to clock in every day.
Yeah.
And I was like... I just made up numbers, honestly. Like, it took me, like, way too long. I was like, okay, this is taking... far too long for me to come up with a number. I'm just gonna give him one. That seemed... I don't... Boy.
And everything worked out.
Yeah.
All right.